This is New Zealand's biggest gap year, a challenge that my partner and I decided to tackle a couple of years ago, and we had to do 365 activities all around New Zealand in 365 days, and today it's Christmas, so we're just spending Christmas by the beach. Join me at the end of the video when I'm gonna go over all the questions you guys had the first time we published it.
Twas a couple of days before Christmas when we toured Christchurch by bus. We had only an hour to buy each other presents, but we didn't make a fuss. We scouted in warehouse, we scouted in Dress Smart, and picked out the cheapest wrapping paper so our presents didn't look like art. With our backpacker budget, we bought puzzles and booze, so we have something to open for Christmas at Juicy Snooze.
Okay, so long story short, it's Christmas. A couple of days ago, Laura and I spent about an hour shopping for each other's presents, and we've got to find ourselves something to do because on the 25th of December, everything is closed in New Zealand. But Laura and I have a bit of a tradition. Because we are both big kids, we love to give ourselves challenges or games. So Laura's challenge this year is to actually find her present. She got a couple of clues. She also has some options to get some advantages if she solves some other riddles or brain teasers. And judging by the amount of time they take her to find her present in our tiny camper van, she will really need them. And just like that, the brain teaser is solved, the advantage is given, and the present is found. I have to be honest, I was a bit of a bitch and I've really hid it really well. My presents are also a bunch of brain teasers that I have to solve before I can go to bed tonight, so I'm getting right to work. But one of the best things about spending Christmas in New Zealand is that in the southern hemisphere it is summer, so we head to the beach. That's a kiwi tradition, most people actually head to the beach. Apparently not this beach because there is almost no one, but a bunch of people have decided to go surfing, which is really cool. That's what I want to do for Christmas every year.
We find ourselves an awesome spot to have our Christmas dinner right here on this huge beach in Christchurch called New Brighton Beach. We don't exactly have the traditional Christmas dinner, but because it is summer, we have more of a lighter Christmas dinner. Lots of chicken, grapes, and we seem to have a few visitors to come join us for Christmas dinner as well. In no time, our Christmas dinner becomes a standoff between us and the seagulls, but there's no way they're gonna win. This is our Christmas dinner. I am definitely not in the Christmas spirit of sharing.
It has been a really long year. We've done so many activities, we've done so much. We are pretty much exhausted right now, so having a day to just relax by the beach is pretty awesome, and I welcome the fact that everything is closed in New Zealand on Christmas Day. So for our activity today, we're literally having the most Kiwi Christmas ever. We go to the beach, we stuff ourselves, and then we just relax. There are some people flying kites around, there are a lot of people walking by the beach. It's really awesome how everybody is just relaxing today.
New Brighton Beach is one of the many awesome surf beaches in Christchurch, but it's more famous for this 300-metre pier which stretches out into the ocean, and it can be seen all across this huge beach. After 5 minutes of exercise, we take a classic Christmas nap for the rest of the day until all the surfers have decided to leave, and that indicates that it's a good time for us to leave too. We've had an epic Christmas in New Zealand. It's totally different from what we experienced back home, and another awesome activity in New Zealand.
And about an hour and a half later, Robin comes along, sees how I'm doing, and I'm just like a heap on the floor, a mess. I'm sweating, my hair's everywhere. I'm just like in despair, like I can't find the advantage. This is killing me. Usually with the challenge he gives me, I get it done. It's easy enough to solve. But this year it's just a whole new level.
Alright guys, so how about that for a summery Christmas? I mean, I'm originally from Europe, and obviously I've been in New Zealand for more than a decade now, so I'm kind of used to those summery Christmas, but it was kind of a shock at the beginning, my first few years, to actually not be cold at Christmas, I have to say. But yeah, what are you planning on doing in New Zealand for Christmas? Let's have a look at a couple of the comments that we had the first time that we published it. So first up we had Natalia that says Merry Christmas, so I love the fact that she took the time to do that. Ma Russ says the traditional Christmas seagull. Yes, oh ho ho, he's Santa and his seagull. And we also have Why in the World, and that's going to be a little bit of a behind the scene right here. Why in the World says Christmas Day, oh my god, nearly 4 months behind. So yes, when we were publishing the videos, we were doing one activity every single day, but we actually started with a little bit of a buffer. That means that I pre-published and pre-scheduled a bunch of videos, and then when we were lucky enough to get good internet, then I was publishing some extra video and uploading basically some extra videos, because it was really uneven what kind of internet connection we were having, and we still wanted to make sure that we were able to publish videos every single day. So that allowed us to be able to have content for you guys every day while not having really good internet connection every single day. So that I did build a little bit of buffer, and as we were finding some decent internet as we're going, the buffer was still going and going and going. And funnily enough, we ended up having, at the end, we were having almost 5 months buffer, which was kind of a lot of buffer. But that gave us a lot of time to work at the end on nzpocketguide.com and kind of update it. So if you guys don't know, my partner Laura and I will also run nzpocketguide.com. It's New Zealand's largest travel guide. It's a website which is free of charge to use, and it's a perfect tool for you to plan your trip to New Zealand. So if you're currently planning your trip to New Zealand, that's definitely a website that you want to check out. Another thing you may want to take advantage of is the fact that we do the NZ Travel Show every single week. So here on YouTube, we are live for an entire hour answering all your questions about traveling in New Zealand at 8 a.m. on Sunday, New Zealand time, every single week. And that allows you to come in and be able to ask us your questions, things that you're not sure about your itinerary, or things you want to do in New Zealand, or even get confirmation and affirmation, be like, yep, you know, that's a really good plan, I think you're going to do well, and get that reassurance before coming to New Zealand. So it's a great place for you to come and hang out with like-minded people. If you find everything that we do for you and all the thousands of videos that we already have on the channel useful, you may want to reward all our hard work by subscribing and hitting the like button on this video. And if you have a little bit of spare cash, you may want to jump on Patreon and get yourself a lot of extra perks for the price of a cup of coffee a month. You'll be able to get a ton of extra perks, including a Facebook group, a secret Facebook group where you can hang out with us all week long, and even more tips and more advice from us, PDF guides, and even us literally typing and helping you inputting content on your itinerary if needed. All right, that's pretty much everything I have for you guys today. I hope that you're going to have an awesome, wonderful day. On behalf of Laura, I wish you a fantastic whatever day that is right now, and we see you in the next video. Bye-bye.